let's go all the way back to July 2022, which is when I took one of my absolute favourite cruises ever. Now, I cruised on board Discovery Princess, out of Seattle, through Alaska's Inside Passage, and back down again. I did that cruise with two of my friends, one of whom was Laura. Now that brings me to why I'm here today. Now, wherever we end up in the world, we always just have such a good laugh. Laura came out and joined me on board another cruise ship this year, and that is what this vlog series is all about. So come with us on this incredible journey in a very, very different part of the world as we show you on board Costa Toscana, the brand new flagship from Costa Cruises. So without further ado, we'll see you down at the port. Hi guys, and good morning from a very sunny Barcelona cruise terminal. Now today is Embarkation Day again, and I'm boarding Costa Toscana. Now you might remember I was on here a couple of weeks ago, but today is a little bit different because I am...
with a pal?
Yes, so we last cruised together last year.
In July in Alaska on Discovery Princess.
Yep, so we've done quite a few. We've also done Celebrity Silhouette, we've done Alaska. Today is number 3, so we haven't fallen out yet.
Nope.
So here we go. Now, yeah, hopefully over the next week, you guys are going to come with us as we explore, keep me right, Italy, Spain and France. So yeah, next 7 nights over 3 countries, and I can't wait.
Neither can I. The main points of excitement are the good weather, some sun, hoping for a tan.
Yeah.
We're going to eat a lot of Italian food, and we're going to the home of pesto, Fraser has promised me.
And pizza.
And pizza. And anything else that's Italian.
I don't know what's from Rome, but we're going there anyway. So yeah, look, without further ado, let's get through security and get onto the ship, and we'll probably check in with you guys. Depending on if rooms are ready or not, we'll probably check in with you when we get into the cabin. So yeah, let's head on.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
Right, on the ship, and time to find the cabin. Laura, what number did you say you were?
9175.
And we're at 9247. Okay, fine, so we're 9175.
Yeah, and I'm particularly excited about this one because I've only ever stayed in a balcony once before. The other 2 times have been an inside, so this is going to hopefully be
What ship did you do your
luxury.
what ship did you do your balcony on?
Celebrity Silhouette, first ever cruise ship.
Oh, right after lockdown?
Yeah, to Liverpool and Belfast.
That is right. With me.
Correct.
Right, we're going to fast forward this bit and then let's see how long it takes to get to the room.
Just as surprised as you. Is this
If we figure out how the card works. Right, we are in.
Oh, excellent.
Well, you've got towel art.
I've got a what?
You've got towel art.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's very nice, isn't it?
Let me flick the TV off quickly because that is loud. Where are you? Oh, this is a big balcony, look at that.
We're sticking out quite a bit.
That's brilliant.
It's the bit of the ship that you always try to get on.
Can you, oh, I'm,
you know, where you stick
I'm
out.
annoyed that I'm not here. We can take everyone to my room next actually, but, oh.
This is why the woman on, when I rang up, said don't move.
Yeah, because, so for context, we tried to get rooms together, but yeah, the woman said to Laura, yeah, look, do not move from where you are. So this has worked well.
I mean...
So how do you feel about the actual room?
I feel like it's very long.
Not, yeah, okay.
Very long. I'm intrigued. What?
Right, okay. I saw this in a room before. You're going to love this. Look where that curtain is going into the bathroom, but look at the unit in front of it. You're going to be all over this. Right, look. open that up.
That's very handy, isn't it? I mean, look at the lighting.
I thought that was only in an inside cabin
This
downstairs.
is the sort of lighting that I would want on me at all times.
Yeah, well, I don't think we can achieve that.
The problem
but...
that will happen is it's a bit disingenuous because you'll do your makeup there and then you'll enter real lighting.
And then go into actual light.
And it'll be disappointing.
It is good though.
And you can put all your stuff in there.
Here's me. Hello.
I mean, what I would say is there's quite a lot of makeup marks in there, but top drawer for a thing.
I like
What's
that.
the curtain?
Well, so this is in fact I probably haven't told you about this.
Is that the bathroom?
Yeah, so this here, that is the shower.
Right.
So we should confirm to the world, Laura and I are not sharing a cabin, so this isn't going to be a concern.
Oh
But
my god, it's huge!
how do you click on it? Is there a light in there?
I don't know, I can't work out how to turn it on. No shower curtain.
Isn't it? Yeah.
This is my first cruise without a shower curtain, and you
It's
know
a nice bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah. So,
And so this basically, so this is great. So yeah, this is like a glass wall that looks into the shower.
what I would say is that it's really a good job we're not sharing a cabin.
Yeah.
That would get.
Well, there is a curtain, but I would still be awkward.
Okay, so lots of coat hangers. That's good. Is there any drawer? There isn't any drawer store.
You
like
have
shelf
one under there.
storage.
Oh, there is.
Where?
Go back. This is. I found this quite hidden,
Oh!
like behind the door.
So there is. Yeah,
Which
no, that's
actually
good.
was quite a lot.
Yeah, happy with that. Oh, we've got a little message from the room steward. That's
Oh, yeah?
nice that it's got a little thingy.
Oh yeah.
Awayan. Oh,
You will meet at some point.
I'll have to ask him how to pronounce his name correctly.
Yeah, good room.
I'm not sure what I'll use the fruit bowl for.
Yeah, which you can't move.
No.
I use that for like cables and stuff. To
suppose
just
it's
get
nice
them
that
out
it's there.
Yeah.
Hairdryer. 2 glasses.
Don't you love discovering a holiday room for the first time?
What's this?
I'm going to let you discover.
Oh, it's a reading light.
I love this little makeup station you've got.
Oh, I mean, the backpack
Exhibit A.
The backpack ruins that feeling. Oh, that's comfortable.
What do you have on the bed? So you've got pool towels, you've got your welcome kit, and then, oh, you've got a little C Club thing, which will pop off because that's got all your personal details on it. That'll be great. Your Oggy Bordeaux, so your what's on, your ship map, you're going to need that.
Oh,
And then,
this
yeah.
is really quite sizable.
It's not a small map.
No, I suppose that's quite a nice way. That's a nice way of doing things.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm walking with you at all times, so
Oh, don't worry, I
I've got
will
zero,
take you where you're
zero
going.
requirement for this.
Yeah, let's just show the balcony one more time, and then we'll head to, I mean, my cabin is way at the front of the ship, so we'll head down from here. I think all in all, I mean, you're already on the bed. Final verdict?
Yeah, comfortable. I'm going to be quite happy here. It's a real, real upgrade from an inside cabin.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Okay, so I am in 9017.
Now, the caveat we need to
Which-
give on this this video is this is the first time I've been trusted to be the one holding the camera. So
Yeah,
what,
I'm excited to see what part of my body is actually in that shot right now.
so what you'll already notice is that the steady hand is not quite as good as when Fraser does it.
We'll work on it. Now, basically where I am,
Feedback.
so direct feedback. So I'm right at the front of the ship. So you basically, I think you can only go like 2 more doors before you get to, well, the ocean. So hopefully we won't go up there. So 9055, let's speed up this bit and we'll see you at the room. So, the blue wall up there presumably is the very front of the ship. So we are in here. I'm intrigued to see how this is going to be different to yours. Oh my goodness, it's so different, Laura. Right, hang on, let me figure this out. Right, we're in. Come on in. Right, so, in here, let me turn that over.
Oh, it is different.
Let me turn the TV off. Right. This is weird because we had this on Silhouette as well, where my sofa was by the window, your bed was by the window, and this is flipped. This is a much smaller room than the one you've got, as much as that pains me to admit. But
You say it's a smaller room, but I actually, factually it is.
It feels
But
cozy.
it's nice. I think it's a nicer layout. It feels more comfortable.
Yeah. I like the fact that this feels bigger. Like, this desk feels longer. Whether that's factual or not, I'm not sure. So let's see where we are. So, please watch this step, because if you fall here...
Imagine I fell and dropped the tripod in the ocean.
Okay. Yeah. So this, see, can you see up there? So basically the deck down there is like taking you to the very front of the ship. So we are so far forward here.
Oh, I see what you mean about the balcony being big and the other one.
Yeah, your balcony is a great size. So I've got the 2 chairs on the table. Yours probably isn't lounger big, but it's still a good bit bigger. So in here, I mean, it's pretty similar to what you saw, isn't it? So I've got basically all the same stuff. But I've got the luxury of the internet here. Thank goodness. So stay tuned.
Oh, I'm not doing very well at getting your head in. You're cropped out quite a lot.
I'm moving too quick.
Yeah, it's hard to predict.
So then, yeah. Fine, so I've got this. I don't have a makeup station. Luckily for me, that's not required, but...
Except on Saturdays.
Except on Saturdays. But it's useful to note, actually. Let's check the diagram to see if your cabin is different to mine. Because if you wanted that, obviously this is still a balcony. In here, I mean, I just love, Laura. I love a Costa toilet. Like, look at the tiles on the floor.
Oh, I suppose so.
Like, I just think it's finished so nice, considering you're not on, like, a luxury mass market cruise line. And then the infamous glass.
It is nice that you can shower looking at the ocean.
Yeah.
That's a really nice touch.
I mean, right now we're also looking at a huge cargo ship, which isn't quite the vibe we're going for, but give it a few hours.
No.
But yeah, let's head back out of the room. I feel claustrophobic. Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm happy in here. So it is interesting how the 2 cabins being the same grade are just so different though, isn't it?
What I would say is I'm finding it difficult to decide which one I prefer.
What, in what respect?
As in, if I saw both of these and got to choose which one I was going to stay in,
You're not sure what one
I'm
you
not
go
sure
for?
which I pick, because the configuration of this one I think is much more comfortable.
Yeah.
But the makeup station and the size of my one is nice.
Yeah, this feels cozy. It is a surprise how different they are though, isn't it?
Very much so.
So,
Did
right.
we book the same thing?
Yeah. There were just 2 balconies, just you've been allocated down there, I've been allocated up here.
Well,
That's funny.
that's a lesson learned, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here I am.
So what do we
Hello.
need to do? We need to... So we've got the muster drill at 3 o'clock actually, so that's what, just gone 2-ish at the moment?
We are at 14:18.
14:18, great. So in half an hour we'll go and check in with our cards, and then after that we'll probably make ourselves comfy, maybe even right here on this sofa, and come and talk to all of you guys about the plan for later today, and just generally how we found Embarkation. Okay, so Laura has jumped back down to her room to unpack, and I thought I would grab you guys for 5 minutes to just walk you through a couple of bits of the logistics of embarking on a Costa cruise. Now, what every single passenger gets when they come into their cabin is a welcome kit. Now, this is one that if you have watched my Diadema and my Smeralda vlog series, then you'll remember that I've walked you through this, but if you haven't, then one of the things that is pretty different, I think, well, it definitely is different from Costa and a lot of the other cruise lines that you can jump on here in Europe, is that actually the primary language on here isn't English. So when I've cruised with other European cruise lines, then quite often English will either be the first language or it'll be the second language. So yeah, the thing that's a little bit different on here is that actually English is sometimes the second. I haven't figured it out yet, but on the ship I was on last week, English was like the 3rd or maybe even the 4th language. So one thing that's really important is that your welcome kit is in your language. So you can see here that I've got a little UK flag at the top of my envelope, which shows that I have booked this cruise from the UK. So one would expect that everything in here should probably be written in English. So yes, it is, thank goodness. So let me walk you through what's in here. Now, one of the things with the primary language on the ship not being your language is that sometimes you just need to know what is going on and when and how a cruise on here works. And to be fair, I think they've got you covered here. So you've got all the information that you need. You've got, okay, first up is breakfast in your cabin. So how do you order room service breakfast? Now this one is pretty similar to what you'll see with other cruise lines, where you pick your time, you pick all your items. So on, well, this is Italian over here. In English, you pick your time, pick all your items, and then you can pick hot dishes if you want fruit, and then you pop this. Oh, you can just pop this or hand it to your cabin steward outside the door. So per person, that is €5. It's €5 per person per breakfast. So if there's a few of you in the cabin, it can actually build up. But for me, €5 for chilling out in here, having eggs Benedict or whatever, is actually not too bad, to be honest. So breakfast in bed, that's you. You've then got food experiences. So as with every other cruise line, on Costa, you can either dine in all the included options, or you can choose to dine in speciality. Now, I will do a different video to walk you through each of these in a little bit more detail, but you've got quite a few on here, and then over the page, you've got quite a few as well. Now, Costa, in addition to having speciality dining, you can also upgrade your meals in dining rooms. So, for example, they've got it down here, so you could, if you wanted to, you could order lobster and prawns to be served in the main dining room. That comes to, what, €33 if you're a member of the Costa Club, or if you're not, it's €44. There is actually a menu down in the dining room that you can order like tomahawk steak, so you can order lobster, you can order a whole array of things that you would eat at your table in the main dining room, but you pay a surcharge for. Which that's the first time I've seen that on a cruise before, so really interesting. Now, other documents in here. Next one up is the internet packages. So a couple of different packages on here. You've got the WhatsApp package, the social package, the full package, or the pay per minute package. I can only imagine how much people spend when they pay per minute. Now, anyway, pay per minute is 25 cents per minute. WhatsApp is €5 per day. The social package, which is WhatsApp and other social media, so that's what I take. So that's like Instagram, Facebook. That lets you go for, the social package is €10 per day. The full internet package is €17 per day. Now, those prices aren't actually bad. What I would say is the internet is not the fastest. So to be honest, some cruise lines that I've been on have got this new Starlink, I think you call it, which is that high-speed internet at sea. And Costa haven't done that yet, so yeah, for me to upload like an Instagram story, it takes quite a lot of time. So yeah, internet is here if you're looking for it. You've then got excursions, so you can see here, you've got every single excursion listed by port for our entire cruise. Now, Costa have got this thing called a My Exploration package, where you can get 4 excursions of your choice, so 4 half-day excursions. For adults, that's €209, or for children, that's €159. Now, personally, as you know, I don't tend to do excursions, but if I did, to get 4 of them for €200 actually is not bad, to be honest with you. So, yeah, you've got all your excursions here if you're interested. And then the final document is the Welcome Aboard Cruise Guide. Now, I don't need this one because I've done quite a lot of Costa Cruises recently, but in here you've got, okay, what do you need to do? How do you connect to the Wi-Fi? First steps, okay, fine, what is your cruise card? How does it work? How do you go ashore? What do kids do? Where is the spa? Like, how do pools work? Like, there's actually quite a lot of information on here. All in all, a pretty useful little welcome kit. I think when I took my first Costa cruise, this definitely reassured me that, yeah, I wouldn't feel too out of place here. Now, anyway, if I pop that in there, and then there'll be no more rustling, done. Welcome on board, done. Now, as you know, we've done the muster drill. There's about to be a lot of announcements going off, and that'll be like the muster drill that echoes through the whole ship. Now, our plan for Sailaway is that I am going to shoot down to Laura's cabin, because obviously she's got quite a good view. She's got that kind of oversized balcony. So it should be quite a nice place to watch us sailing out of port. And there's the announcement, which was perfect time. So let's head down now to Laura's cabin, and I will see all of you down there. I mean, what a setup for sailing away. Minus the announcements that I'm hoping we can just talk over. What a setup for Sailaway. On your ship spotting.
Yeah.
That was very unexpected, actually. So what, this is Epic, and then has Symphony left yet?
No. Oh, is it moving? Oh no, it's just stuck out.
Yeah. So, are we feeling that we'll be next up?
Yeah.
We're hoping.
Is this videoing?
This is videoing.
Oh, okay. When you said, I thought that was just a casual conversation to me.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. We're currently 12 minutes behind schedule.
Yeah.
So I feel pretty confident it's us next.
But we're in the sun. And this balcony has ended up amazing for this. I'm very glad that we decided to come here.
Agreed.
So we thought we'd do Sailaway from the balcony tonight rather than the top decks because the ship, it feels busy, doesn't it? So we thought that with it being hot tonight, the top decks would be rammed. So we're down here. I think we're winning. We've actually got a cocktail, which I'm going to maybe flip the camera if you're comfortable with that, and you can talk everyone through what you're drinking, because you have been quite blown away today.
Yeah, it's been really quite a special moment.
Let me flip this round and leave you with the drinks connoisseur herself. One sec. Right, okay, so here we are joined by the aforementioned drinks connoisseur.
Thank you. I'm just bringing the drink to the forefront of the frame there.
So let's have a look. That looks tasty.
So the caveat to this is I don't really drink very much, and if I do drink, I'll only drink a high quality, low alcohol volume drink. This, I think, is the perfect drink that could possibly ever exist.
The perfect drink?
Yeah.
Wow, bold claim.
I don't know how it could be better.
What is in it?
3 components. Component number 1, elderflower, the most perfect.
And that goes in first. Apparently, that's important.
It
must coat the glass.
It does, because they put it in and swirl it, and then because it's a bit slimy, that sounds disgusting.
Slimy, good.
It kind of goes round the glass. So firstly, elderflower.
Slimy elderflower.
Second, prosecco. That's your alcohol, and I would say it's a small to medium glass of prosecco's worth in one of these large drinks.
Yeah.
No idea if it's good prosecco. Wouldn't know that if it hit me in the face. Seems okay. Then it has
I hope so for an Italian cruise line.
Yeah, I'd hope so as well. Then on top of that, you've got, we're not quite sure, it's either soda or tonic. We will find out.
Yeah, we should find that. We'll put that at the bottom of the video now.
And that adds volume to get you the drink larger and also lower the percentage of alcohol, which for me is good. Then you get 2 garnishes. Some mint, and I haven't tried this yet because this is my first Hugo.
Oh, it's my favourite.
You get an enormous piece of apple, which I'm going to eat at the end. All finished off with a lovely little touch.
Yeah,
Costa Cruises.
Costa Cruises.
Oh, I had my nails done, so you can get as close in as required there. And yeah, so cheers to the Spritz Hugo. Would recommend.
And I have got one as well, and I think actually that
here's me just necking. So that wasn't even.
That gets us to the point of actually. I think we're moving. Are we moving? We're out.
I've no idea.
That means bon voyage. Cheers.
Cheers.
So that's us ready to head out for dinner, and we thought that we would just jump on for a couple of minutes because, well, it's going to have to be a couple of minutes, otherwise we'll be late. Just to recap on today and also give you a couple of tips. And we've come up with 5 that we wanted to share with you to, I guess, help you hopefully have the easiest embarkation day you could have.
We should probably acknowledge before we get into the 5 that we are wearing the same things.
Basically the exact same. Okay, yes, basically exactly the same tone. Would you like to expand on that?
Yeah, so...
I didn't realise they would be this matchy.
No, they're really very matchy. So tonight is white night on Costa, and I didn't prepare. Fraser has white trousers on, which you can't quite see, and a semi-white top. I have nothing white with me. This was the only option. And we felt like we had to, given it's the first night, give some sort of token gesture. So here we are, matching. It's nautical, it's kind of white night.
Not for us.
But not for us.
Not white night for us, because we're not actually going to make it to the white party, because it begins at 23:30. But, oh no, 23:45.
It's 1:45 to midnight. It's just
by
ridiculous.
which point we will be in bed. So yeah,
Top tips.
we'll be dressed for it, but we're not going to. Top tips. So First thing that we wanted to talk to you about was the digital muster drill, because that has saved us so much time today. Basically, on a lot of cruise ships when you get on, you have to go and sit through a muster drill where hundreds of people are gathered in a theatre that chains you down for like an hour on your embarkation day. Then you have to go and get your life jackets and all that. On here has been a breeze today, hasn't it?
An 11-minute video on the app where you connect on the Wi-Fi for free, and it's relatively entertaining actually, as far as safety videos go.
Yeah.
Entertaining is probably a stretch, but of the ones I've watched, it's quite engaging, quite realistic.
We did it with a coffee.
We did it with a coffee. Well, I did it with hot milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fraser did it with a coffee.
Yeah. So, digital drill, big win, massive win. So make sure before you get on the ship, you download the app, then you can go on, do the drill, and it frees up your whole afternoon. Tip 2, I mean, I'm actually starting to cringe at the thought of this earlier. Buffet.
Oh, the buffet. The buffet was hard.
Wasn't quiet, was it?
No, it wasn't quiet. We did a lot of walking around for tables. There was a lot of getting in people's way, apologising. Although other people didn't really apologise. I apologised a lot. It was busy.
Yeah, I think buffet was a little bit stressful today, but in hindsight, I mean, that actually going to the buffet contradicts our previous advice that we probably gave you on Discovery Princess, which was to go to other options to dine. So on here, there is a sit-down restaurant that you could go to. We just, to be honest, sat outside the buffet and thought, let's just go in. Let's just go in. And before you knew it, we were sucked into this. Yeah, people everywhere. So yeah.
The food was excellent.
The food
though.
was
For a
very
buffet,
good.
Very, very good.
Yeah, but probably we'd rather sample that tomorrow.
Agreed.
Rather than when everyone was first on the ship. So yeah, try and find all your alternative options for eating when you get on the ship. Speaking of options, that probably brings us on to number 3, which is the confusion we had earlier with figuring out what was in the package, what was not in the package, and yeah.
So what we would say on that is just work it out on day one when you're kind of sat with a coffee, there's not much going on, you maybe wait until your room is ready, which would be 2 o'clock, and just go through the app. It's really clear on there, but you just need to take the time to work out what you want to do, where you want to go, what's included. If you want to upgrade any part of your package, so for example, I've bought the WhatsApp package for €35, so I can use WhatsApp, photos and text, which is great.
That's right, which was cheap. So I covered off the internet packages with these guys earlier, actually, along in my room.
Oh,
but
you've had it twice then.
€5 a day is such a good price.
It really is.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think the last 2 points, I think I forgot one, but the last 2 we can definitely sell as to. Number 1 is try and get on the ship as early as you can. And number 2, you were saying about luggage.
Oh, I thought they were both part of the same point. I think
So did I, but I was spinning them out because I think I forgot one.
Yeah, so luggage, you're not going to get it until at least when you get into your room, which is 2 o'clock, and it might not actually be there at 2 o'clock. Ours was, well, one of your, Fraser brings 2 bags, can you believe it?
2 suitcases.
Completely unnecessary. But his first suitcase was there, second suitcase wasn't, and that came by, maybe 3 p.m?
Yeah.
Maybe later, actually.
I was impressed that the first ones were here that early. In fact, I think both of our first suitcases beat us to the room.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And we were here pretty soon after 2. So, because if you've got on the ship early like we did, we were on before 11 a.m. We then had 3 to 4 hours without luggage. So if you want to get by the pool or you want to play a game or read a book or whatever, make sure you pack that stuff in your hand luggage so you've got it to hand.
Yeah, if you're travelling with kids, we saw quite a few people in the line that were travelling like with kids' armbands and stuff. And just basically put yourself in the shoes of day one on the cruise. What might you or what might the kids want to do? And if you think when they see a swimming pool, they're going to want in, you just remember to take their armbands with you. But yeah.
If you feel for a moment now, I'm just going to check the notes and see if our...
and make sure that we've actually got all 5. I should probably just make light conversation. Will we just double check?
Just feel.
Unpacking.
Unpacking.
That's probably the most important one.
It is insightful.
Okay, unpacking. I'm going to hand over to you for unpacking.
So we're totally unpacked. We're dressed for dinner. We're ready to go.
Like, I'm chilled.
Chilled out. I've had a Spritz Hugo. We're ready, and the rooms are unpacked, and it's really stress-free. And as more and more stuff gets booked into our schedule over the next kind of 24 hours, we're totally set up for it. So in the time you've got to kill on the first day, get unpacked, get yourself sorted.
Yeah, my first couple of cruises I didn't do that, and I came back after dinner to unpack, but by that point, who can be bothered after a glass of wine coming back to heave a suitcase onto the bed? So, yeah, that's just a couple of tips that we just wanted to catch up with you before we turn the camera off and go and get settled in for the night. Tonight's probably going to be relatively low-key. We haven't actually spoken about the plan, but I'm assuming dinner and a show, then just chill somewhere for a bit.
God, that we have shows.
Yeah, I'm taking that as we're going to the show.
Yeah, so dinner, show, and then maybe I brought 2 board games. So maybe I'll convince Fraser to do a board game
I could get on board with
and
that.
an early night.
Yeah, I think we're a bit tired. We walked 30,000 steps in Barcelona yesterday.
Which, depending on your stride length, is 13 to 15 miles,
Yeah.
which is far.
Let's go with 15, it sounds even better. But yeah, look, we should probably head because otherwise they're going to shut that door to the restaurant and we're going to be hungry
Our dining time is now, specifically
right now. So we've got 3 flights of stairs to hoof it down and then, yeah, hopefully we can eat. But look, this is going to be the last time that we'll speak to you guys today in this episode. The next time we speak to you will probably be in Sardinia.
Yeah.
In 2 days' time, which is very exciting, at which point we'll walk you through the whole itinerary for the rest of our week. But for now, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing what it's like to board Costa Toscana. You've seen 2 rooms, which hopefully, again, you've liked. And yeah, if you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. But other than that, let's go and eat.
Let's.
Great. Good night, guys. Bye.